Alright, what up guys? This is your boy T-Dub. What's up? What's blazing in sports, guys? We are here live. Alright, so I want to go live to give you guys some of my last minute thoughts before the actual fight tomorrow, guys. I'm thinking about doing a pre-fight show, but guys, what you're going to get in this video from me is off the top of my dome, a breakdown of what I think is going to happen, my ultimate prediction of what I think is going to happen, also what each guy can and can't do in order to pull the victory out. Guys, this is T-Dub, what's blazing in sports. We are here live. So, by some of you guys that are new to the channel, subscribing right now, I'm going to check over to make sure it's showing okay in YouTube, and then we're going to be good to go. Alright, guys, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, so we got the whole setup right here. We got Deontay Wilder looking at Ortiz, 214 pounds. He want to bring a lot of pain to Ortiz, but you know what? Ortiz, 241 pounds, says he is ready. We got Ali Muhammad. He said Wilder will KO this bomb. Ali, I would say, you know, I am predicting the KO. I'm predicting the KO Ali, but I do think Ortiz is a pretty good fighter. He's ranked number 3 right now. They are questioning his age because a lot of Cuban fighters, you don't know exactly when they're born. Most of them, from what I hear, lie about, you know, how old they are in order to still compete in some things that are, you know, kind of age touchy. But I think Deontay Wilder can deliver the hammer. And Ali, what I'm going to do is give you the breakdown off of this old dome right here, what I think may and may not happen. And what we're going to do, we're going to start with today's weigh-in. We had Deontay Wilder and Ortiz weigh in today. Typically, Deontay Wilder weigh in a little bit light, maybe somewhere between 218 and maybe 220, 225, somewhere in that area. For somebody who's 6'7", you know, people look at it being kind of light. So we got Luis Ortiz, who steps on the scale first. 6'4", weighs in at a ready 241 pounds. Guys, that's solid. And then you have Deontay Wilder, the current WBC champion, steps onto the scale, guys. This guy is so ripped, he could have been a shirt that was on Hulk Hogan's chest, guys, because he is ripped from shreds. And he steps on, he looks down at the scale, and he flexes his arms like T-Dub did. And it's 214 pounds. I will say, honestly, I was a little bit shocked. Listen, your boy T-Dub right now, T-Dub right in front of you is a ready 200 pounds. If I fight, I'll probably fight around 176, 178. But I'm 200 pounds. And you have Deontay Wilder, who is about 8 inches taller than me, and he's only 14 pounds more. But guys, I think this was done on purpose. I know a lot of people are going to look at this like it was shocking. Like, oh my gosh, he's only 214 pounds. He light as a feather. I think it was done on purpose. I think his team is really looking to maximize on their stamina. That's one of the key things right here. Stamina. And having the energy, being lighter on your feet, to be able to move around the ring. And one of the reasons I want to move around the ring is, even though Luis Ortiz is a very good fighter, very good combination, thinker, goes to that body, a lot of good things for Luis Ortiz, but one of the things, he doesn't really have fast feet all the time. He will cut the ring off, but typically, guys, I haven't seen him face anyone that moves around the ring like Wilder will move. And that's going to make it very hard, because when you lose Ortiz and you're a small boxer and he likes to work off the jab and goes to the body counter with the jab and sometimes let his hands go. And most of the time, if you want to get off more than one punch, you have to be in striking range or have your opponent on the ropes or in a corner where you know they can't go to work, which would allow you to put a couple of combinations together. Well, if Wilder is moving around the ring, throwing that long jab, it's going to make it a little bit harder for Luis Ortiz to close that distance. And Wilder is probably planning on doing that the whole night. Now, will it go the whole night? I don't think so. I'm going to touch on it as well. I think Wilder is going to, eventually get him out of there. There are going to be times that Luis Ortiz is going to have success. Luis Ortiz is going to target that body very early, guys. Look for the double jab, left hand to the body. Double jab, left hand to the body, left hand upstairs. And also one thing that I believe that Ortiz is going to try to take advantage of, even though that jab of Wilder is very fast and Ortiz might not be able to time it all the time to be able to block it, I think he's going to kind of lean with it and he's going to look to counter with his left hand. So if you got Wilder who's throwing that long jab, and I think Ortiz is going to kind of inch forward, and he's going to try to maybe even entice Wilder to throw the jab a little bit harder, where he's going to try to roll it and shoot back with his left hand. That's one of the things I think Luis Ortiz is going to try to do against Deontay Wilder. Another thing he's going to try to do is cut the distance, cut the rope, dig to the body. That's one of his early things he's going to do off top. Dig to the body, dig to the body. Now, I'm going to bounce back and forth, guys, because in the top of my head, I really do just come up with this stuff and try to give it to you guys. And this is 100% live, so if you catch it on the playback, just know your boy T-Dub is not reading from any kind of prompter behind me. No, I am live, guys. I can do this. T-Dub was Blazing the Sports. Please like, subscribe right now, guys. Our goal right now is to reach over 1,000 so your boy T-Dub can get back in the game. YouTube was like, no more T-Dub. We're going to snip you at the balls. No more monetizing for you. You know, but all right. So let's get back to it, guys. Ortiz does throw his jab. But a lot of times, guys, when an orthodox fighter and a southpaw fighter fight each other, a lot of time they jab doesn't always land sometimes because the jab hands are on the exact same side. Which a lot of times, if you can lift your shoulder up or just simply have your hand here, it gets in the way of the jab. Which a lot of times you have right-handers and left-handers, they touch jab. It's kind of like a touch, 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 shoot. Now, if Wilder can catch Ortiz in this mode at any point of the fight, if you can catch him touching, what Wilder needs to do immediately is shoot a laser right hand down the pipe. So if Wilder notices that he's touching jabs, he should fake a touch and shoot that right hand straight down the pipe like it's crack. Woo! And let Ortiz get high off of that, so high that he might hit the sky and fall to the floor. All right, so something, guys, I'm going to go back and forth, like I said, that I think Ortiz can do and capitalize on against Deontay Wilder is, to me, Deontay Wilder has a bad habit of not bringing his hands back to his chin, guys. I'm calling it what it is. Sometimes Deontay Wilder, he flicker his jab and he brings it here. He flicker his jabs and he brings it here. And sometimes when he does it, he takes his right hand and does this. That's a really bad habit. And by Ortiz being a smart fighter, Ortiz is going to pick up on this. And he may not be able to counter all the times with a counter left hand, but Ortiz works in combinations. And combination punching is the best thing to do when you got guys like this facing each other, because it opens up opportunities. Maybe a 1-2 hook around, maybe a 2-3, 2 follow up, maybe a 2-3, then 2 to the body. Well, let me talk regular terms. When I say 2 and 3, I'm talking about a cross and a hook. A cross and a hook, guys, for either one of these guys right here, it is money. It is bread and butter, baby. I'm talking about the butter with the salted butter. Just spread on it like this here. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it's not butter. No, this is real authentic butter right here, guys. It's the bread and butter, because the reason the hook works so well, because your lead hand is right there and you can get around their jab with a hook. The reason the right hand or the cross works so well, because if you doing what your coach say, get your lead foot on the outside of his lead foot, which will line your cross right up to his face, and it comes so fast and a lot of times undetected because it's right there so quick coming right at you. Guys, remember this T-Dub was Blazing the Sports, guys. We are going live. Hope you guys appreciate this. Let's make sure everything is running okay. All right, guys, we are good. We are popping. Oh, guys. One thing I haven't done is, I had it happen a couple of times. I don't promote it a lot because I do have a PayPal, you know, that if anyone want to donate But guys, I check my PayPal because I don't think about it because I haven't really promoted it. It is in a lot of my live streams. But I check my PayPal, and on February the 16th, a great subscriber by the name of Keisha dropped your boy $5. Thank you, Keisha. I really appreciate it. I just saw it today, but you know what? I want to give you a shout out, and right now, for this week, you get the Gold Star member. Yay! Alright, so guys, let's get to it. Ortiz and Wilder both want to take each other's head clean off their shoulders. They don't want to use a knife that's too kind. They don't want to use a machete. Still too kind. They would prefer to punch it out over and over and over. Most of these guys, most of these fans would love to see one of them punch the other one so hard that his head falls off his shoulder and his body's still laying up there, because you really got this divided. You got a lot of people, you know, even people that I go, like, let's say I think Deontay Wilder going to win. They think Deontay Wilder's going to win. But we both believe he's going to win at two different levels. Maybe they're a little bit more extreme. And when I be like, yeah, I think he's going to win, but, you know, him weighing 214 pounds, you know, I don't know how he's going to take them body blows. Guys, you know what? In talking about that, I know I'm going to jump subjects real quick. I think, let's just talk about the weight. Let's talk about the weigh-in 214 versus 241. The benefits of weighing 214 is going to be a lot faster, a lot more agile, should have more stamina. You know what I'm saying? Muscle should be a little bit more leaner, carrying less weight, should be able to float around the ring. A lot of benefits, guys. But listen, no matter what you do to your body, you're going to have benefits, and you're going to have things. Well, I guess pros and cons. You're going to have things that are going to benefit you and things that's going to take from you. And the thing that can maybe hurt him is getting hit to the body. And one thing about Luis Ortiz is Luis Ortiz loves going to the body, man. I mean, there's not a fight I have seen yet to where he doesn't go to the body. He loves throwing a straight left to the body. And guys, for either one of these guys, that will work on the other one. But Luis Ortiz does a lot more. And Luis Ortiz is going to have to try to take some wind out of those sails of Wilder. Because by him winning at 214, excuse me, guys, Luis Ortiz knows that Wilder's going to move. This is not an accident. You don't just show up on weigh-in and not know, oh, I'm only at 214. You weighed in the night before, you know exactly how much you weighed. You weighed in the day of, you know exactly how much you weighed. You weighed in a week ago. You know exactly how much you weighed. This has all been planned, guys. So even though I'm a little shocked still because he's 6'7", only 214 pounds, very, very, very lean. Yes, there's a lot of advantages into it. Yes, there's a lot of things he can do with it using the speed. And he probably got lean enough, kept his power up, even though he's 214 pounds. Guys, literally, the weight class is so different between these guys. Yes, they're both heavyweights. But literally, this could be almost compared to a middleweight versus a cruiserweight, you know, or a lightweight, light heavyweight versus a heavyweight. Something like that, because you got one guy that's 214 pounds, the other guy 241 pounds. And guys, it proven with Deontay Wilder, even though people say, you know, he got chicken legs, he got stilts for legs. I don't know what it is, guys. Them stilts must pack a lot of punch, because a lot of times when they teach you to maximize your punching, to turn your hip, kick your heel out to it, and follow through, like basically almost the last thing to go is your fist. Leg turn, knee turn, hip turn, and everything just comes out straight. And at the very end, you turn your fist over and you snap. Guys, he's knocked out everyone he faced. I believe Stavern was around 260 some odd pounds. With 261 in the first round, he set him down, guys. It's like standing up in class and the teacher telling you to sit down, and you realize they're gonna tell your mother on you, and you sit down quick, guys. That's what he did to Stavern. Now, will he do it against Luis Ortiz? How will his chin hold up? People think Luis Ortiz got a pretty good chin. I think it's decent. I don't think nothing wrong with it. I just don't think it's been fully tested like a guy like Wilder. But here's something else, guys. When Wilder does get hit with bombs, Wilder gets shaky. He can't hide it. When he get hit, he literally moves. He literally shows it. And by Ortiz being that big, guys, if Ortiz can get close enough and hit him with shots, Wilder's going to have no choice but to show it. Like, when I spar guys, I spar this dude named Jose. And Jose's a little bit bigger than me. Jose one of the big guys, pretty strong guys. And even when I block his shots, the force alone, because of his weight and his power, still pushing me back. It didn't even land clean, but you can see this guy is kind of lifting me off the ground with his shots. I'm like, golly, this guy is punching with that much force. And by Wilder, which is one of the negative things with this, by him being only 214 pounds, 6'7", if Ortiz is able to close that distance, able to trap him and force the action, if he dig those shots, he's going to move Wilder around that ring. The shot could look a lot worse than it actually is. Another thing I think Ortiz is going to do is he's going to utilize the uppercut. Look for that left uppercut. Look for the right hook. Look for the left to the body. Look for the right hook to the body. Look, Deontay Wilder, to be honest, you're going to get about 85% of jab, right hand, double jab, right hand, jab, 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 right hand, lead left hook to the body, and every now and then he will work in the uppercut. But guys, it's been your boy T-Dub, what's blazing the sports. I know I have more things on my mind to say, but I'm drawing a little bit blank. Do me a favor, I'm going to come back with a part 2. Subscribe now, share. Guys, hit the notification bell. So when your boy go live again, you can come in the chat room like Ali did, ask questions, dig in, get into the mind of T-Dub. See, I'm trying to bring this stuff to life, guys, here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build a platform for what's blazing the land. Our Red Sox fan, Mosley Boxing, Cypher Box Pro Boxing, Charles, he's a Facebook friend of mine, D-Tex, all of you guys, I really appreciate it. Any new subscriber, thank you. T-Dub, what's blazing the sports? We are here live.